Hello everyone, Namaskar. So what you're going to be watching right now is the first of a series of videos on mapping, जिसमें हम not only India का mapping but also world mapping cover करेंगे as well as places and news. The idea of this series is very simple कि if you do the things that I'm going to show you in this video and practice maps भी हम आपको इसमें देंगे तो वो practice भी अगर आपने कर ली तो 95% of the questions that are asked in UPSC prelims related to geography mapping you will be able to do very easily. So with that, let's get started. In today's video, we'll be doing a revision of the river systems in India. And in this, I'll be giving you an overview of कि north to south India में कौन सी rivers चल रही हैं, east to west क्या चल रहा है. All of that we'll do. But we'll also deep dive into 8 major river systems of India, जो Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, नर्मदा, महानदी, गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी, इनका आप डीप डाइव भी करेंगे कि भाई इनकी मेजर ट्रिब्यूटरीज क्या हैं. So much so that by the end of this video, you will be able to understand each and every of the most important rivers in India and be able to attempt questions out of it. क्योंकि रिवर सिस्टम्स एक हमारा ऐसा एरिया है जहां पे ऑलमोस्ट एवरी ईयर देयर इज वन क्वेश्चन दैट इज आस्क्ड इन सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जाम. तो इफ यू कैन डू दिस वेल, life is easy. Now towards the end of this video we will also take up previous year questions कि पिछले 10 साल में रिवर से रिलेटेड मेजर जो क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, I'll show them to you so that not just will you be studying in this video but you will also be able to solve questions and see कि अच्छा क्या क्या चीजें डायरेक्टली आपकी इधर से हो सकती है या नहीं. एंड इन ऑर्डर टू मेक इट स्टिक कि भाई जो चीजें आप यहाँ कर रहे हो उसको आप जाके रिव्यू कर पाओ बाद में, आई विल ऑल्सो बी गिविंग यू दीज प्रैक्टिस मैप्स. तो यहाँ पे ये जो मैप दिख रहा है इस तरीके के जो बाकी हमारे मैप्स हैं, ऑल ऑफ दीज लेबल्ड मैप्स विल ऑल्सो बी शेयरिंग द unlabeled maps with you so that you can practice by yourself and make your life easier. So let's get started. Right, so before we dive into the map, let's look at the relative basin sizes of the different rivers in India. Now, India is a land of a lot of rivers. There are big rivers, small rivers, perennial rivers, which are the northern rivers, which are fed by glaciers as well as monsoon rains, and the southern rivers, which are seasonal because they are mainly fed by the monsoon rains. So, there is no sort of surprise here that the Ganga River Basin is the largest of the lot, covering an area of almost 8 lakh square kilometers. Now, Ganga Basin, जब हम बोल रहे हैं, so it will count all of the tributaries of Ganga as well, which is Yamuna, which is the Gahagra, Gandak, Kosi, and all of these rivers will be included in that basin. Size wise, आपको ये numbers से कोई मतलब नहीं है. You don't have to remember these numbers. Just the relative ranking of them, if you can remember, will be useful. तो गंगा के बाद Indus up to the border, even then, is the second largest. Then Godavari, Krishna, Brahmaputra. Then the west flowing rivers of Kutch and Saurashtra. Here you'll have Sabarmati, Mahi, and those sorts of rivers, which are much smaller seasonal rivers flowing to west in the Arabian Sea. Then you have the Mahanadi Basin, west flowing rivers south of the Tapi Basin. So this is something that's very important. कि west flowing rivers south of the Tapi Basin जब हम बोलते हैं तो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल ऑफ दीज रिवर्स. अब बोलने को दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी स्मॉल स्ट्रिप ऑफ लैंड, राइट, बट द यील्ड ऑफ वाटर ऑफ दिस इज वेरी वेरी हाई. ऑलमोस्ट 1 लाख स्क्वायर किलोमीटर्स का एरिया यहाँ पे है एंड यहाँ पे काफी ज्यादा वाटर फ्लो भी करता है क्योंकि बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, दीज आर रिवर्स दैट आर सिटिंग इन द वे ऑफ द इनकमिंग मॉनसून विंड्स एंड वेस्टर्न घाट्स की वजह से they receive a lot of rainfall. So even though these are very, very small rivers, they usually have a very high discharge. Discharge meaning the amount of volume or volume of water that they are carrying. Right. तो उसके बाद हमारी आती है नर्मदा and then Kaveri. So all of these we will also be doing in a lot more detail. But first let's get started with an overview of all the rivers. North to south India में कौन कौन सी rivers हैं. तो सबसे पहले तो larger divisions की बात कर लेते हैं. So there is a mountain range over here called the Vindhyas, which is sort of your dividing line between the northern rivers and the southern rivers. तो ये watershed का हमारा divide हो जाता है. There is also another divide which is the east-west divide. Right? East-west divide में अब क्या है कि भाई यहाँ पे जो सारी हमारी rivers हैं, these are flowing to the west. And the rest of the rivers are flowing to the east. तो ईस्ट वर्सेस वेस्ट का डिवाइड अगर हम देखते हैं तो ईस्ट फ्लोइंग रिवर्स व्हिच फ्लो इनटू द बे ऑफ बंगाल हैव 77% ऑफ द एरिया, whereas the west flowing rivers have about 23% of the area. Now नॉर्थ टू साउथ में जो हमारी नॉर्दर्न रिवर्स हैं, जो हमारी हिमालयन रिवर्स जिनको बोला जाता है, तो दीज आर ऑल्सो योर पेरेनियल रिवर्स. पेरेनियल वाई? because they take their water both from the Himalayas, which is glacial water, glacial plus melting of snow, and on top of that with the monsoon. In the southern rivers, it is primarily that they are getting water from the monsoon, because rest of the area में यहाँ पे कोई ना ice है ना snow है, तो therefore majority of them are getting their water from the monsoon. There is an exception over here in which the Kaveri is one river which is receiving water both in the summer and the winter. The reason for that is obviously that this region of Tamil Nadu is an area that receives rainfall in the winter, right? So Kaveri is a river in the south which is one of the only rivers which has significant discharge throughout the year almost. अब this is your general divide. अब general divide के बाद एक बार north to south चक्कर काट लेते हैं. Right. So the northernmost river in India is obviously your Indus River, along with its 5 tributaries: Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum. यहाँ पे वो सारी tributaries नहीं है because obviously this is a very zoomed out map. In the Indus वाला section, we'll cover all of them. Then your biggest river and system of India, which is the Ganga river system. Subarnarekha is not part of it, but Damodar and Hooghly and all of that are part of it. तो यहाँ पे गंगा आ जाती है. Over here you have the Brahmaputra river system. ब्रह्मपुत्र के अलावा कुछ यहाँ पे और rivers हैं, which is the Barak river, and Barak is not a tributary of your Brahmaputra. It goes and flows into the Meghna Padma system. तो ये तीन हमारी जो है नॉर्दर्न रिवर सिस्टम्स हैं. यहाँ पे वेस्ट टू ईस्ट जनरली यू ट्रैवल, क्योंकि यहाँ पे there is a water divide in the middle over here, which is the Aravali and Potwar ridge. Then there is another sort of water divide over here, which is known as the Malda fault. तो Malda fault क्या है कि भी यहाँ पे जो plate है that is sort of bent this way, and because of that the rivers are all plunging over here. अब और rivers को यहाँ देखें तो वेस्ट फ्लोइंग में यहाँ पे these are the rivers जो कच्छ एंड सौराष्ट्र की हम बात कर रहे थे, which is the साबरमती, बानस एंड माही. लूनी एंड यहाँ पे हमारी घग्गर रिवर एक आती है, घग्गर, साहिबी, साबी. These are very very seasonal inland flowing rivers. So घग्गर river is what is, मतलब जब सरस्वती रिवर जो Saraswati, the mythological river that is considered, तो घग्गर is considered as the remnant of that very old river. That is a whole other thing, but that's the idea कि भाई यहाँ से एक major river जा रही थी which was taking water both from Indus and Ganga, and then major outlet over there. But तो साबरमती, माही and then नर्मदा हमारी यहाँ पे western flowing, the biggest west flowing river, followed by Tapi. तो नर्मदा and Tapi both flow in your rift valleys. यहाँ पे हमारी विंध्या रेंज है to the north, then Satpura, and then over here you have the अजंता रेंज. अजंता रेंज जहां पे हमारे अजंता एंड एलोरा केव्स हैं, राइट? तो all of them are in this region, महाराष्ट्र का. Now beyond this we have much smaller rivers which are west flowing. The most relevant of them come over here, right? Periyar and the Bharatpuzha river. So the Bharatpuzha river is the river which passes through the Palghat gap. So Palghat is the only significant gap in the Western Ghats. Rest of it is very very contiguous. And जहां पे ही वो gap आता है, तो here you have the Bharatpuzha river. And you have the Periyar river which is flowing through Kochi and Vembanad lake. Right, so this is our western flowing rivers. East coast पे आ जाते हैं. Now obviously the biggest of the lot over here are your Brahmaputra and Ganga, which are flowing out majorly through your Bangladesh region. But there is a major distributary of Ganga, which is the Hooghly, and Jalangi is a smaller tributary of the Hooghly. So Hooghly is a distributary of the Ganga, and therefore this entire region from here to here is your Ganga river delta, which is the largest delta in the world. Sundarbans, which is also a biosphere reserve. So mangroves, multiple things, तो very very important area in that. इसके बाद हमारी आती है रिवर सुवर्णरेखा एंड बैतरणी एंड ब्रह्माणी. बैतरणी एंड ब्रह्माणी रिवर्स के रीजन में वी हैव भीतरकनिका वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरी, एंड भीतरकनिका इज अगेन a very very important area from an environment perspective. You also have Gahirmatha marine sanctuary over here. तो Bhitarkanika and Gahirmatha. These are formed around the region of the Baitarni and the Brahmani rivers. Then you have the Mahanadi river. Mahanadi के बाद हमारी आती है the next major river that we have is the Godavari. Right, Godavari, Krishna, इनके बीच में यहाँ पे हमारा फॉर्म होता है कोलेरू लेक. This over here is the Chilika lake. Right. तो बीच में you have some much smaller rivers like Nagavali. But the major idea is कि after the Mahanadi, the next big river that you have is Godavari. Not a lot of major rivers in this region after that. गोदावरी एंड कृष्णा के बीच में एज वी सॉ कोलेरू लेक हमारा यहाँ पे फॉर्म होता है. कोलेरू लेक इज नॉट डायरेक्टली फेड बाय आइदर ऑफ दीज रिवर्स, राइट, बट इट एक्ट्स एज अ ओवरफ्लो बफर कि भाई कभी गोदावरी अगर फ्लड कर रही है या कृष्णा अगर फ्लड कर रही है तो देन लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ दैट वाटर फ्लोज इनटू द कोलेरू लेक. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ फिशरीज दैट आर हैपनिंग ओवर हियर. आफ्टर दिस यू हैव द पेन्नार रिवर. Now, Pennar, Palar, and Ponnayyar, these are all rivers which emerge very close to each other in this region, and this region is known as the Nandi Hills region in Karnataka. तो इसके बाद major river हमारी आती है कावेरी. Kaveri, as we saw, is one of the rivers which is carrying water throughout the year almost, क्योंकि summer months में it is getting monsoon, some amount from here. And winter months में lower stretches of the Kaveri are getting water from the retreating monsoon, which is also giving a lot of water to this region. Then you have the Vaigai, and major हमारी जो rivers रह गई हैं ये कावेरी तक ही रहती है. Right. So now let's get started with the individual sections. We'll start with the northern rivers, Indus, Ganga and the Brahmaputra, and we'll look at the details of each and every कि भाई rise कहाँ कर रही हैं, कौन सी tributaries हैं, left bank, right bank and so on so forth. Right, so we'll start with the northern rivers, and northern rivers will go west to east. West में इंडस से शुरू करेंगे, then गंगा, then ब्रह्मपुत्र. तो अब इंडस में there are the 5 major left bank tributaries. अब ये left और right bank tributary का क्या फंडा रहता है? तो इंडस if it is flowing in this direction, तो उस direction में this will be left and this will be right. It's as simple as that. जिस भी direction में river flow कर रही है उसकी left and right उस हिसाब से determine की जाएगी. If the Ganga is flowing this way, so this will be left and this will be right. Now, this will be a lot of information, and obviously iske liye we have created a document like this. Now this document will be available on our Telegram channel, and यहाँ पे क्या है कि भाई जो भी बात हम करने वाले हैं अभी, like for example अगर Indus River System की हम बात करें तो this image, which is again an image that we have created with a lot of effort, and you'll see जब इसको zoom करके आप देखोगे तो underlying you will see the cities also, and cities के अलावा major यहाँ पे जो biosphere reserves हैं या कोई wildlife sanctuaries वगैरह जिसके पास से river जा रही है, the cities in India, all of that have been marked on this map. तो this document we have taken a lot of effort to make, क्योंकि ये बहुत सारे जो images आपको मिलते हैं तो those are images that people have created and they are not the official data. Now this is we have taken from the official government of India data, and उसको हमने मतलब with a lot of effort plot किया है. Effort लेना यहाँ पे जरूरी है ताकि आपकी लाइफ थोड़ी इजी हो, and that is what we want in the end, which is why this document also, which will also have this left bank tributary, right bank tributary कि भाई भाखड़ा डैम हमारा सतलुज पे है, पोंग डैम ब्यास पे है, so on and so forth. जितना भी हमारा बागलीहार डैम की हमने बात करी थी अभी चेनाब में है, तो all of this information compiled in one single document available on our Telegram channel also, so you can get it from there. Now coming back to the discussion, लेफ्ट बैंक राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी के अलावा अब मेजर लेफ्ट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज हम देखते हैं इंडस की. तो इंडस हमारी जो रिवर है इट इज राइजिंग ओवर हियर इन द बोखा नियर द बोखारचू ग्लेशियर, एंड यहां से इट इज ट्रैवलिंग ऑलमोस्ट साउथ ईस्ट टू नॉर्थ वेस्ट थ्रू द स्टेट ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर, स्टेट नहीं, यूनियन टेरिटरी ऑफ जम्मू कश्मीर एंड लद्दाख. It enters India through the Demchok region, and then यहाँ पे अब जैसे technically this is all POK, राइट, ये पीओके के थ्रू मेजरली फ्लो करती है। तो राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज हमारी यहाँ पे क्या है, श्योक रिवर इज वन मेजर राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ द इंडस। श्योक की एक छोटी ट्रिब्यूटरी है विच इज द नुब्रा, तो नुब्रा फ्लोज इनटू श्योक एंड देन श्योक फ्लोज इनटू इंडस राइट बैंक पे। देन व्हाट यू आल्सो हैव इज गिलगिट विच इज अनदर राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ द इंडस। इसके बाद कोई मतलब राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी से वी आर नॉट कंसर्न बिकॉज देन इट क्रॉसेस ओवर इनटू द टेरिटरी ऑफ पाकिस्तान। The rest of the major, concern that we have is with the left bank tributaries of Indus. Now, left bank mein, there are the 5 big ones which are known as Panjanad, and Panjanad ke alawa there is a smaller one which is the Zanskar. So Zanskar and Indus meet close to Leh. So if you've ever been to Leh and Ladakh, you can also go to the Sangam over here. It's a very beautiful place. Now, the longest of the 5 yahan pe jo hai Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum, इनमें से द लॉन्गेस्ट ऑफ द 5 हमारी जो है दैट इज सतलुज विच राइजेस नियर राकस्ताल, also in Tibet. Now you'll notice something that both Indus and Satluj are rising across the Himalayas. माने कि let's say Tibet is at an average elevation of 5,000 meter, right? Himalayas are much higher. Himalayas are rising up in the middle. तो ये rivers जो हैं these are so powerful that they are cutting through the mountain chain. So these rivers are called antecedent rivers. Any river that is cutting through a higher elevation mountain range in the path or in its course is called an antecedent river, and the idea is that this river probably existed before the Himalayas came into being. कि भाई ये पहले से चल रही थी, धीरे धीरे as the Himalayas were rising, this river kept cutting through the Himalayas, and even though Himalayas are now 8,000 meter tall, this river is still flowing through here. Right, so in the Himalayan system you will see a lot of antecedent rivers. Ganga is also an antecedent river. Then हमारी जो कोसी है, another antecedent river. Teesta, Brahmaputra, a lot of these are antecedent rivers rising beyond the Himalayas and cutting through. Now Satluj हमारी longest of the tributaries over here है, and Satluj also has your Bhakra Nangal Dam that has been created on this river. सतलुज के बाद हमारी आती है द स्मॉलेस्ट ऑफ द ट्रिब्यूटरीज विच इज बेयास, राइट? बेयास एंड रावी, बोथ ऑफ देम आर राइजिंग नियर द रोहतांग ग्लेशियर, रोहतांग पास, सॉरी, रोहतांग पास के एक साइड पे रावी इज राइजिंग, अदर साइड पे बेयास इज राइजिंग, एंड सतलुज एंड बेयास आर मेजर रिवर्स इनटू द इंडियन स्टेट ऑफ पंजाब. अब सतलुज का एक और चीज आप देखोगे, द सतलुज फॉर्म्स द पाकिस्तान इंडिया बॉर्डर टू अ सर्टेन एक्सटेंट एंड फ्लो साउथ ऑफ अमृतसर. नाउ इसके ऊपर आ जाती है हमारी रावी रिवर. रावी रिवर ऑल्सो फॉर्म्स द इंडिया पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर टू अ सर्टेन एक्सटेंट. तो ये थोड़ा कभी कभार कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाता है बिकॉज इफ द रिवर चेंजेस कोर्स तो डज द बॉर्डर चेंज, राइट? तो दीज आर थिंग्स दैट have to be dealt with accordingly. Generally, the border does not change because nowadays GIS के हिसाब से मार्क कर दिया गया है कि यहाँ पे border है, तो even if the river slightly changes course, the border does not. Now, Ravi जो हमारी है, it goes and flows into the Chenab. Beas is flowing into the Satluj. Chenab जो हमारी है, Chenab rises as two rivers in Himachal Pradesh, the Chandra and the Bhaga river. तो Chandra and Bhaga river combine to become Chandrabhaga, which is your Chenab. It rises close to the Bada Lachala, and यहां से फिर ये सदर्न जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की तरफ जाके क्रॉसेस इनटू पाकिस्तान ओवर हियर. फाइनली वी हैव द झेलम रिवर. तो झेलम रिवर राइजेस एट दिस पॉइंट इन द कश्मीर वैली. तो कश्मीर वैली आप देखोगे तो दिस एंटायर रीजन इज योर कश्मीर वैली. तो कश्मीर वैली के एक एंड से हमारी झेलम राइज कर रही है, फ्लोज राइट इन द मिडल ऑफ द वैली and passes through Srinagar and then Vular Lake and then takes a turn, and here it forms the boundary of India and Pakistan again. But Jhelum का ये जो area है which was forming the India-Pakistan boundary is now technically in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, which is somewhere till here. But 3 rivers of this system, the Satluj, the Ravi and the Jhelum, technically form an extended border between India and Pakistan. तो अब हो क्या रहा है कि भाई रिवर्स में बिगेस्ट अब जब मर्ज करती है स्मॉलर में, तो इट्स अ वेरी इजी थिंग कि इफ देयर इज अ बिगर रिवर and there is a smaller river. So smaller river is said to drain into the bigger river, right? So Beas is draining into the Satluj, Ravi is draining into the Chenab, similarly Jhelum is draining into the Chenab. यहाँ पे अब आ जाते हैं. Now here you'll see Satluj is by far longer than the Chenab. So Chenab is flowing into the Satluj, and then Satluj is flowing into your Indus. Right? So this is your Panjnad meeting Indus. Indus then flows near Karachi outside into the Arabian Sea. So this is your Indus river system. So next we come to the Ganga river system. Now Ganga is obviously the biggest river system in India, and it is not just culturally important, but it is also population wise very important, because a lot of population density along the banks of the Ganga river. And the reason for that is obviously that this is the region which was agriculturally most fertile during the large parts of human history in the subcontinent. रिसेंटली इंडस्ट्रीज की वजह से अब इंडस्ट्रीज यहाँ पे ज्यादा नहीं बनी, तो उस कारण से नाउ दिस रीजन इज नॉट सो एडवांस्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ GDP or manufacturing output as maybe the southern states, but historically this has been a very important and critical region of India. Now Ganga is made up of two streams in the start. There is the Bhagirathi and there is the Alaknanda. So Bhagirathi rises from the Gangotri glacier and Alaknanda hamari rises from the Bandarpunch glacier, and both of them meet at a place called Devprayag. So there are also 5 prayags in the state of Uttarakhand. The 5 prayags are multiple other smaller streams meeting with the Alaknanda, and those prayags eventually end up in Devprayag. And there is another prayag which is the Prayag Raj, where the Ganga and the Yamuna meet. So Devprayag mein Bhagirathi and Alaknanda meet. From here the river is known as Ganga. It crosses the Rajaji National Park. From there, in the state of UP, crosses your मेरठ के पास से हम जा रहे हैं, कानपुर के थ्रू हम जा रहे हैं, and Allahabad में will be meeting Yamuna. From here, Varanasi near the banks, then Patna, and eventually at near the border of India and Bangladesh, the Ganga splits into 2 streams. One is the Padma, which goes into Bangladesh, and the Hooghly, which flows through Calcutta. So Hooghly is a distributary of the Ganga. A tributary is something that adds water to the mainstream. A distributary is something that takes water away from the mainstream. तो यहाँ पे Hooghly हमारी distributary of Ganga है. Now Ganga, since it's flowing in this direction, तो left bank tributary is this way, right bank tributary is this way. Ganga river system अगर हम बात करें तो the major right bank tributary of the Ganga, which is also sort of the longest tributary of the Ganga, is the Yamuna. And Yamuna, very close by, it rises from the Yamunotri glacier. From there, it crosses, it is the border of Haryana and Uttar Pradesh till New Delhi, passes through New Delhi, then Mathura, then Agra, and then a lot of smaller cities in Uttar Pradesh, and finally meets the Ganga at Prayagraj. So a lot of the major right bank tributaries of the Ganga system which are rising from your Vindhya ranges. तो विंध्या रेंजेस के साउथ में, विंध्या एंड सतपुरा के बीच में, वी हैव द नर्मदा फ्लोइंग. विंध्या के नॉर्थ साइड से वी हैव वाटर कमिंग इन टुवर्ड्स द गंगा सिस्टम. तो विंध्यास एक्ट एज द वाटर डिवाइड बिटवीन द नॉर्दर्न सिस्टम एंड द सदर्न सिस्टम. तो विंध्यास में से अब हमारी चंबल रिवर आ रही है, which is meeting the Yamuna, then Sindh, Betwa, Ken, and Tamsa. So these are your major right bank tributaries of Yamuna, not Ganga. Yamuna is the right bank tributary of Ganga, but Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, Ken, and Tamsa, these are your right bank tributaries of the Yamuna. Once that has happened, one more important thing, the Betwa Ken interlink project, river linking project, is something that is happening over here. Right? तो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो this is somewhere close to the Uttar Pradesh. It is happening further slightly south. MP बॉर्डर में यहाँ पे हमारा जो एरिया है, MP UP का बॉर्डर जो है, वहां पे ये चीज हो रही है. एंड here you have the Panna Biosphere Reserve. So Panna Biosphere Reserve is also impacted by the Ken-Betwa link project because some of it was overflowing into that project. Right? So Ken-Betwa link project, a lot of these link projects are done because the government is trying to ensure that, if some river has excess water, other river does not have excess water, so you balance it out and ensure that water is available everywhere. तो ये जो चीजें आप देखोगे, दीज आर योर बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स, नंदा देवी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, योर पन्ना बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, एंड यहाँ पे जो है हमारे योर वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरीज एंड नेशनल पार्क्स। तो गंगोत्री नेशनल पार्क, कॉर्बेट नेशनल पार्क, एंड यहाँ पे अचानकमार अमरकंटक बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व एंड पंचमरी बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व। तो ऑल ऑफ दीज वी हैव आल्सो मार्क्ड ऑन दिस मैप। तो राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज हमारी ये होगी। नाउ देयर इज सोन व्हिच राइजेस नियर अमरकंटक प्लेटो। दिस इज अ रिवर व्हिच डायरेक्टली इज अ राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ गंगा, नाउ नॉट यमुना। तो सोन मेजर हमारी राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ गंगा हो गई। अदर देन दैट यमुना इज द मेजर राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ गंगा। कमिंग टू द लेफ्ट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज, यहां से एक छोटी थोड़ी रिवर जाती है हमारी व्हिच पासेस थ्रू कॉर्बेट, meets Ganga somewhere over here. This is known as the Ram Ganga. So Ram Ganga is your first, sort of tributary left bank of the Ganga. Then you have the Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak and Kosi. Now Gomti जो river है हमारी and Gandak जो river है हमारी, तो both of these are rising in the upper reaches of the Himalayas, and Gomti is also rising over here. घाघरा एंड गंडक आर ओवर हियर। कोशी हमारी जो है इट्स फर्दर नॉर्थ, यहां से रिवर आ रही है, एंड कोशी रिवर इज सॉर्ट ऑफ कंसिडर्ड एज द सोरो ऑफ बिहार। क्यों? क्योंकि कोशी का जो ओरिजिनल सॉर्ट ऑफ स्ट्रीम का वो था, दिस वाज समवेयर ओवर हियर। ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ इयर्स इट हैज शिफ्टेड हंड्रेड्स ऑफ किलोमीटर्स टू द वेस्ट। तो अब होता क्या है, हर साल द रिवर विल फ्लो फ्रॉम, पहले यहां जा रही थी, फिर यहां फ्लड हुआ, फिर यहां फ्लड हुआ, एंड सो ऑन सो फोर्थ। तो because of that Koshi is considered as the sorrow of Bihar because it keeps changing its stream location, because of which it causes massive flooding. Now the Koshi has been controlled a little bit because उसका जो banks हैं they have been solidified, कि भाई उनको concretize कर दिया है, जिसकी वजह से अब वो ज्यादा हिल नहीं पाती है। So that is how we have come around to solving that problem. So a lot of the left bank tributaries of the Ganga you will see are Himalayan, or also these are antecedent rivers. Kosi is one particular antecedent river जो कि rising further north, जो एवरेस्ट के नॉर्दर्न साइड पे आके then crosses the Himalayas and comes to the southern side. इसके अलावा अब क्या होता है कि भाई फर्दर जो हमारे रिवर सिस्टम्स है विल कवर इन द ब्रह्मपुत्र सिस्टम। एक लास्ट चीज व्हाट वी वांट टू डू ओवर हियर इज दैट पद्मा over here, when it meets with the Brahmaputra from here, after this it's known as the Meghna, right? So Ganga splits between Padma and Hooghly, and then Padma joins with the Brahmaputra to become the Meghna. Now this brings us to the third river of the northern system, which is Brahmaputra. Now Brahmaputra is one of the longest rivers in the world, but the large part of its river length is outside of India. So it rises near Angsi Glacier in your Tibet. तो here is your Rakastal, Bokharchu Glacier आपका कहीं यहाँ पे है। तो इंडस, सतलुज एंड योर यहाँ पे गंगोत्री हमारा यहाँ पे मेजर रिवर्स जो इंडिया की हैं कहीं इसी एरिया में ओरिजिनेट हो रही हैं। फ्लोज मोस्टली north of Himalayas parallel to the Himalayan range, and then takes a U-turn over here near Namcha Barwa. Namcha Barwa is a 7700 7800 meter peak. From here takes a U-turn and enters India at Bishing. Now again, because it is cutting through the Himalayas, it is an antecedent river. Now in India it enters यहाँ पे in Tibet it is known as Yarlung Zangpo. When it comes to India, this stream is known as Dihang. Dihang combines with the Dibang and the Lohit, right? Dihang, Dibang and the Lohit, these three rivers combine to form your Brahmaputra river over here. Then Brahmaputra from almost the eastern edge of Assam flows through the state centrally and exits to Bangladesh over here. अब यहाँ पे when it meets your Padma, so here it is known as the Meghna. So rest of it over here, what you have is the delta of the Ganga Brahmaputra system. Right. तो ब्रह्मपुत्र के बारे में अगर देखें तो first and foremost, as soon as it enters India, you have the Dihang Dibang Biosphere Reserve. Then you have the Dibru Saikhowa Biosphere Reserve over here. Then over here you have Majuli, which is the largest riverine island in the world. Then as you come further down, यहाँ पे हमारा आ जाता है somewhere over here काजीरंगा. काजीरंगा से इस तरफ आते हो मानस. मानस के बाद संकोच रिवर के बाजू में यहाँ पे there's another biosphere reserve national park. So a lot of these parks are along the Brahmaputra system also. Brahmaputra has both some important left bank as well as right bank tributaries. Left bank में majorly you have the Dibang and Lohit. उसके बाद there's only one major one over here which is Dhansiri. Now these are, since Brahmaputra is flowing in this direction, these will be your left bank tributaries. There is the Barak river. Now Barak river is originating near Kohima, which is your capital of Nagaland, and not joining the Brahmaputra from there. It is going directly and joining the Meghna. So Barak river, northeast में one of the major rivers, but not a part of the Brahmaputra system. Right. अब right bank tributaries हम देखें तो there is the Subansiri and Manas, which are both rising in Tibet, crossing over the Himalayas. Manas river के side में you have the Manas Biosphere Reserve, which is a transboundary biosphere reserve also present in Bhutan. Subansiri crosses Arunachal near Majuli, joins the Brahmaputra river. And then finally you have the Sankosh river. Right, Sankosh river, Kameng is another. Kameng rises near your Tawang district. Kameng, तो संकोश, मानस, कामेंग, सुबनसिरी, SMS, मतलब कामेंग को छोटा सा बीच में के डाल देना. बट योर राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज ऑफ ब्रह्मपुत्र आर SMS. बीच में आ जाती है हमारी टीके, SMS. तीस्ता, कामेंग, संकोश, मानस एंड सुबनसिरी. ऑर्डर के लिए you can do a simple thing, SMS, TK, right? So that is your order of the right bank tributaries of Brahmaputra. So Tista is a river that originates in Sikkim near Kanchenjunga. कोशी रिवर जो गंगा के हमने देखी थी, तो वेरी फार नॉर्थ साइड ऑफ माउंट एवरेस्ट से राइज करके क्रॉसिंग डाउन एंड ओरिजिनल was here and then has flooded a vast regions. So this delta, the Sundarban delta, is one of the largest, or not one of the largest riverine delta in the world. And then Sundarban Biosphere Reserve is a protected area. So this is your Brahmaputra river system. Brahmaputra ka again there are some important dams over here, important projects that are happening over here. For example, one of the longest, your bridge has been Dubri Sadia Bridge has been constructed over here, and then Dhola Sadia Bridge has been constructed over here. So these are mega projects that the government of India is doing in order to do what? Increase connectivity. क्योंकि जो ब्रह्मपुत्र river system अगर हम देखें तो it is a major river system which is a very broad and braided channel. तो अगर इसको हम ये Google Earth पे देखें तो ब्रह्मपुत्र का चैनल looks something like this. It's a very braided channel. कि भाई the river is carrying so much sediment that it like deposits the sediment, and because of that it moves around here and there. And आप देखोगे कि भाई even here there are a lot of remnants of oxbow lakes, and this is sort of your basin of the river. कि दोनों side पे in the past the river has flown till here also, even till there, and much further till here. So this is a major river, and major river so much so that it is like if it changes course, if it even slightly moves here and there, massive flooding happens along this river. So that brings us to the end of the northern river systems. Now we'll start with the one western and then southern river systems. Right. So the fourth river that we're going to cover is the Narmada river. Narmada is one of your biggest west flowing rivers, and again it rises near Amarkantak plateau. So Son river, which is one of the right bank tributaries of the Ganga, was also something that we saw was rising somewhere Amarkantak plateau के north. तो Amarkantak plateau then becomes a radial drainage pattern. माने कि there is a central hill and उसके एक तरफ से एक river जा रही है, दूसरी तरफ से दूसरी river जा रही है. Right. तो नर्मदा कुंड यहां से चालू होता है एंड इट फ्लोज बिटवीन योर विंध्या एंड द सतपुरा रेंज। एंड यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे, थोड़ा नीचे और आ जाएंगे तो हम अजंता, नाउ अजंता रेंज इज नॉट दैट बिग ऑफ अ रेंज। तो अजंता रेंज जो है हमारी वो समवेयर टिल हियर है एंड यहाँ पे हमारी तापी रिवर जा रही है। तो नर्मदा रिवर, since it's flowing in a rift valley, it does not have major big tributaries like you have in the northern rivers, कि भाई जैसे गंगा की यमुना है और इंडस की द पंजनाड है, तो that sort of a thing does not happen over here. What you see over here is a trellis drainage system, right? That there is one main stem and then छोटा छोटा stems are meeting it at almost right angles. तो अब ट्रिब्यूटरीज देखें तो वेरी स्मॉल माइनर ट्रिब्यूटरीज, हिरन, शक्कर, बरना, तावा, कोलार, गोई और सांग एंड करजान। तो these all join almost at right angles and then the Narmada flows out through an estuarine delta, right? Estuarine type delta. Estuarine delta क्या होता है? Where there is no deposit of sediment, rather the river is still cutting and there is a mix of fresh water and sea water creating a brackish water area in this region. तो जो हमारी वेस्ट फ्लोइंग रिवर्स हैं, they usually they will form your estuaries. Why? Because जो वेस्टर्न घाट से रिवर्स जा रही हैं, तो then like the steep gradient is so much because western ghats and western coast बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब there's not a lot of distance, so they cut through. Similarly, Narmada, because it's carrying a lot of water and over here it is meeting as a estuary, not depositing its delta, not depositing sediments to create a delta like we have seen in the Ganga Brahmaputra and in the your Indus system, which is forming its delta in Pakistan near Karachi. Which brings us to the next system of Mahanadi. So later on what we'll also do towards the end of the video, we'll cover up कि भाई अच्छा which river system is covering which states. तो महानदी का जो हमारा सिस्टम है, अब यहाँ पे वी हैड टू अदर स्मॉलर रिवर्स विच वी कवर्ड इन द ब्रह्माणी एंड बैतरणी, राइट? तो ब्रह्माणी एंड बैतरणी हमारी थोड़ी यहाँ पे फ्लो कर रही हैं। तो ब्रह्माणी एंड बैतरणी के आसपास यहाँ पे हमारा भितरकनिका रिजर्व फॉर्म हो रहा है एंड गाहिरमथा मरीन वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरी इज ओवर हियर. तो दे आर नॉट ऑन द मेन स्टेम ऑफ द महानदी रिवर, बट सिंस दे आर क्लोज बाय, तो क्लोजली एसोसिएटेड. तो महानदी हमारी जो है राइजेस नियर सिहावा एंड इट इज अ मेजर रिवर ऑन द इन द पेनिनसुलर रीजन. तो महानदी का जो डेल्टा हमारा फॉर्म होता है, कटक which is the capital of Odisha sits at the head of that delta, right? This is what you call the head of the delta. इस तरीके से हमारा डेल्टा फॉर्म हो रहा है. At the apex of the delta you have Katak. Chilika Lake is at one end and your Gahirmatha and Bhitarkanika are at the other end. राइट, एंड यहाँ पे ब्रह्माणी एंड बैतरणी जो दो रिवर्स हमारी हैं, स्मॉलर मच स्मॉलर रिवर्स आर आल्सो फ्लोइंग हियर. तो राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज, सिंस द महानदी इज फ्लोइंग दिस वे, राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज आर जोंक, ओंग एंड तेल. लेफ्ट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज हमारी मेजर जो हैं आर शिवनाथ, हसदेव, इब एंड मंद. राइट, सो इब रिवर का जो हमारा डेल्टा है, यहां पे थोड़ा बहुत कोल फील्ड्स पाई जाती हैं. राइट, तो सदर्न रिवर्स में नाउ इन सम रिवर का एरियाज विल स्टार्ट फाइंडिंग सम कोल फील्ड्स. सो अचानक मार अमरकंटक जो हमारा था, फ्रॉम हियर वी सॉ दैट नर्मदा वाज गोइंग दिस वे, सोन वाज गोइंग दिस वे. यू हैव आल्सो अ स्मॉलर ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ one of the tributaries of Mahanadi which is also rising from here. तो radial drainage pattern is this कि भाई there is a highland area over here, एक river इधर जा रही है, एक river इधर जा रही है, एक इधर जा रही है. Right, so that's your Mahanadi system. Which brings us to the next system, which is the Godavari system. Now Godavari is your largest river in peninsular India and it is a river which almost crosses the entire width of India. कि भाई it is rising in the western Ghats and then draining into the Bay of Bengal. Now it is known as Dakshin Ganga for that region. It is known as Dakshin Ganga for that reason कि भाई massive area it is covering. It rises near Trimbakeshwar in Nashik district. From here, महाराष्ट्र से लेके Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, all of it, the main stem of it is covering, and then it forms a delta on the Andhra Pradesh coast. तो यहाँ पे जैसे आप देखोगे तो then this is the Godavari going. From here somewhere your Krishna is going. In the middle over here you have your Kolleru Lake, right? So Kolleru Lake is in between the two rivers ka delta, not on either of the river ka stems. Now Godavari, since it's flowing this way, will have some right bank and some left bank tributaries, but as you can see it has very prominent left bank tributaries and not right bank tributaries. The reason for this is simple कि भाई यहाँ पे just south of it there is another major river system which is the Krishna river system, and that and Godavari are competing for this in between area, right? So Pravar is one right bank tributary, Manjira, Maneru are your right bank tributaries. Left bank अगर हम देखें तो then you have a lot of important ones which is Purna, Penganga, which meets the Vardha, Penganga and Vardha meet the Vainganga to form the Pranhita, and then Pranhita joins the Godavari, then Indravati and Sabri. So all of these are your left bank tributaries. कौन सी? Purna, Pranhita, Indravati and Sabri. Penganga joins the Vardha, Vainganga and Vardha join to become the Pranhita. तो ये हमारा गोदावरी सिस्टम हो जाता है. फ्रॉम हियर लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दी कृष्णा रिवर सिस्टम. तो कृष्णा का जो रिवर सिस्टम है हमारा वेरी क्लोज बाय कि भाई लुक एट दिस इज पुणे ओवर हियर एंड जस्ट साउथ ऑफ पुणे कृष्णा के लिए one major left bank tributary of the Krishna is flowing. So this is exactly the reason why your Godavari does not have a lot of right bank tributaries, because the right वाला जो area है, एक तो number one, it's a dry area, doesn't get all that much rain, but whatever it does get, it is now flowing into the Krishna system, because a major left bank tributary of the Krishna is your Bhima river, right? तो कृष्णा हमारी जो है it rises in Mahabaleshwar, again Western Ghats, and flows out Andhra Pradesh coast पे. Here Kolleru Lake, here your Godavari Delta. Left bank tributary Bhima is your biggest one. Then you have Dindi, Musi and Muneru. Musi is the river that passes through Hyderabad. Right bank tributaries अब देखोगे तो then they are very small ones. You have Ghat Prabha, Mal Prabha, Tungabhadra is your biggest one. So Tunga and Bhadra के form में it rises again in the Western Ghats, and the region, this region has been one of the most contested regions in Indian history, known as the Raichur Doab. Right, Raichur is a name of a place over here, and Raichur Doab, it is known why? Because it will be very fertile. Krishna and Tungabhadra, major rivers flowing, so very easy to irrigate and therefore agriculturally very productive. So this region obviously was a very contested region during the Vijayanagar Empire area, and even before that, because very fertile. Before the Industrial Revolution, agriculture was the only thing, and since this region very agriculturally productive, so very well fought over. So this is your Krishna river system. Ab you'll see कि भाई भीमा के भी multiple smaller tributaries are given over here, but when it comes to civil services exam का preparation ना, तो मतलब इतना detail में हमको नहीं जाना है. If I know Krishna का Bhima is a major tributary, then your Tungabhadra, Dindi, Musi, मतलब इतना मैंने कर लिया, should be good enough. Otherwise, there is no end to the detail. I can go further in, and then Sina का भी there'll be some smaller rivers and streams. उतना डिटेल में जाओगे तो पागल हो जाओगे. पागल नहीं होना है, पेपर क्लियर करना है, right? Which brings us to the last system, which is the Kaveri. Now between the Krishna and the Kaveri there are some of those smaller rivers, right? Pennar was one of those rivers, so that all has gone up. Now uske niche major river stream we have come up. So the interesting thing about the Kaveri river system is, let's say we divide it into two parts. This is the upper stream, this is the lower stream, upper and lower. This part is getting during the monsoon. and this part is getting water during the retreating monsoon. Retreating monsoon हमारा कब होता है? From October to November, December, right? And your monsoon obviously from June to September. So this river, first it gets water in this region and then it gets water in this region. So therefore it is generally very well, carries a lot of water throughout the year. And whichever river is carrying a lot of water throughout the year in an agriculturally dominant society, it will be considered as a very, very important river. So therefore, there are religious significances of the Kaveri river also. Now, because it is a river which carries water throughout the year also, and this region, you will see, has one of those cities which is perpetually water stressed. So this Kaveri river is also one of the most contentious in terms of water sharing agreements. The Karnataka, the Tamil Nadu, and the Kerala governments have been, massively fighting over what exactly is the sort of sharing between the three states. So there is no final word on this. These state governments are constantly fighting about it, and if and whenever something new about this comes into the news, so therefore we must look at the Kaveri. So it rises in the Brahmagiri Hills, Kurg district. From here, Tamil Nadu mein it has come. Multiple big cities are on the path of it. You have Tiruchirappalli and Pondicherry ke north mein it passes into the Bay of Bengal. Now, left bank tributaries major Hemavati, Shimsha and Arkavati. लेफ्ट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज हमारी मेजर आ जाती हैं अब अभी कबिनी, भवानी एंड अमरावती, राइट? सो दैट इज योर कावेरी रिवर सिस्टम. तो कावेरी रिवर सिस्टम में अगेन देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरीज दैट आर कवर्ड ओवर हियर. यू हैव मलाई Mahadeshwara, you have Kaveri North Wildlife Sanctuary, then you have the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Over here you have a lot of Annamalai Tiger Reserve, Indira Gandhi Wildlife Reserve. तो a lot of these are in this region. And अगर इसके हिसाब से देखोगे तो बंदीपुर नेशनल पार्क, मधुमलाई नेशनल पार्क, राइट, सत्यमंगलम वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरी एंड टाइगर रिजर्व. तो दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी कुद्रेमुख नेशनल पार्क, very very ecologically sensitive area, ecologically important area. Why? Because a lot of water is coming in from your rain from the western Ghats, and then this is a sort of highland region. यहाँ पे आपके बहुत सारे hills हैं, your Nilgiri hills, your Annamalai hills, which have a lot of unique ecosystems, such as your shola trees, right? Sholas क्या हैं? It is a temperate sort of trees that are found in a very very tropical region. So because of that, very very important, not just from geography point of view but also from your environment point of view, right? So now that we have ended the discussion of the 8 major systems, what I'll do is we'll go back through and we'll also check out which are the states which are being covered in each of the river systems, right? So starting again with your Indus. अब Indus हमारी जो है primarily covering Himachal, the state of Punjab and your union territories of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. So that's the major यहाँ पे जो कवर हो रहे हैं हमारे जम्मू कश्मीर एंड लद्दाख. गंगा की अगर हम बात करें तो गंगा इज योर मोस्ट एक्सटेंसिव सिस्टम. तो गंगा हमारी प्राइमरली गोइंग थ्रू योर उत्तराखंड. उत्तराखंड के बाद हरियाणा विल ऑल्सो बी कंसिडर्ड अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस. वाई? बिकॉज हरियाणा एंड यूपी का बॉर्डर यमुना इज फॉर्मिंग. देन because Banas and Chambal are also part of the system, so Rajasthan will also be covered part of this. Then MP, Rajasthan and MP, then obviously Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, and this is your Chhattisgarh, and over here West Bengal. So these are your major states which are being drained by the Ganga basin. Right. Odisha is not part of this system. When we come to the Brahmaputra system, तो ब्रह्मपुत्र में you have Arunachal Pradesh, then obviously Assam, and your Nagaland is not part of this system. जो हमारी धनसिरी रिवर है, it is just outside of Nagaland. Similarly, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and even Shillong for that matter. All of these states are not part of the Brahmaputra drainage basin. There are other rivers over here which are flowing into other areas. Either यहाँ सब सीधा, it'll be going over here. क्योंकि मेघालय, again, keep in mind, this is one of the highest rainfall regions in the world. Your, you know, क्या नाम थे? I'm forgetting the names of the highest. Cherrapunji, Mawsynram, right? So यहाँ पे obviously you have very very high rainfall, but since it is on the southern side of your Garo Khasi Jaintia hills, it is not going into the Brahmaputra system, rather straight going over here. Similarly, Barak joins the Meghna. It is not flowing into the Brahmaputra. So Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and Meghalaya, these are not part of the Brahmaputra river system. Majorly, हमारा West Bengal, Assam, and Arunachal Pradesh. These are the three states which are part of this system. Coming to your Narmada, तो नर्मदा हमारी जो है starts in छत्तीसगढ़, अचानकमार अमरकंटक के पास, flows through a large part of MP. Then it forms the MP and MH का border for a little bit, and also the MH and Gujarat ka border for a little bit. So these are the states that the Narmada is flowing through. Right. So Mahanadi ka system agar hum dekhe, to primarily it flows through the state of Odisha, but it is also touching your West Bengal over here. It is touching a very small part of your Jharkhand over here. Right. Then large majority also in Chhattisgarh, and touching small parts of MP and Maharashtra. Edges pe, it is also touching MP and Maharashtra. Right, but primarily it flows through Chhattisgarh and Odisha, West Bengal, then Jharkhand, MP, and Maharashtra are very very small sections of this river system. Right, so Godavari system हमारा जो है rises in the state of Maharashtra. It also a little bit in the state of MP present there. Majorly also in Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh के अलावा अब going very close to Hyderabad, so Telangana, and then obviously delta in the state of Andhra Pradesh. A little bit it is also touching over here the state of Odisha. Right, so these are all the states covered by your Godavari system. Then states covered by your Krishna system starts in Maharashtra, over here in Karnataka, then Karnataka के बाद अब यहाँ पे obviously going to Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and it is not going into your बाकी जो Odisha and all में नहीं जा रही है अब ये. Right, it is not even going further south. So major only 4 states are being covered by this river system. Coming to our Kaveri system. So Kaveri is very very interesting. Southern Karnataka, very border of Kerala, and then majorly it is in the state of Tamil Nadu. So 3 states, and those 3 are all fighting for how much water they will each get out of this system. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the learning part of it. Now let's switch to previous year questions. With this, we have covered the major rivers, and you'll see कि directly इधर से ही mostly questions हमें आते हैं. Now it's also a lot about applying it. कि भाई पढ़ तो हमने लिया, but अभी कुछ रट्टा मारने वाली चीजें आएंगी, and you'll see that in the previous year questions. Right, so let's start with this, which is with reference to the Indus River system. The following 4 rivers, 3 of them pour into one of them, which joins the Indus direct. Right, so that is the idea कि which among the following is the river जहाँ पे Indus को directly जो मिलती है. So this we saw in the map. Now इसमें कभी बार there can be a confusion about कि भाई whether it is Satluj or whether it is Chenab. So Chenab is the tributary of the Indus by which has maximum discharge, meaning volume of water being carried in the Chenab is higher, but Satluj is the longest. And UPSC की official answer key में Satluj is the answer that has been given. So when this question came, there was a lot of discussion about no, it is Chenab, no, it is Satluj, XYZ. Final answer key में Satluj is the answer that has been given. Next PYQ देखते हैं, गंगा पे है, right? तो reference to the Himalayan rivers joining the Ganga downstream of Prayagraj, west to east. Which one of the following sequences is correct? Right? So which of them are meeting left bank tributaries? एंड यहाँ पे अब ये थोड़ा रट्टा मारने वाला पार्ट आता है, बट द जनरल आइडिया इज गोमती, घाघरा, गंडक, कोसी. दैट इज द ऑर्डर. B is your correct answer over here. These are all things that we have seen on the map. There are rivers which are to the east also, and there are other smaller rivers also, but these are your major tributaries of the Ganga. इसके east में कौन सी आएगी? You'll get the Ram Ganga, which is passing through your Jim Corbett. Now the next question is, which of the following are tributaries of the Brahmaputra? तो दिबांग, कमेंग, लोहित, तीन आपको ऑप्शंस दिए गए हैं, एंड यू विल नोट दैट ऑल थ्री ऑफ देम आर, क्योंकि दिबांग, दिहांग एंड लोहित, दीज थ्री कंबाइंड टू फॉर्म द ब्रह्मपुत्र, तो ये तो डेफिनेटली है. कामेंग इज वन ऑफ आर राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज. कैसा हमने देखा था? TKSMS. तीस्ता, संकोश, मानस, कामेंग एंड सुबनसिरी, फ्रॉम वेस्ट टू ईस्ट, जो हमारी ब्रह्मपुत्र की राइट बैंक ट्रिब्यूटरीज हैं. Answer over here will be all three of them. Let's look at another one. Which of the following flows through Arunachal Pradesh? Now, instead of asking कि ब्रह्मपुत्र के tributaries क्या हैं, they're asking you कि which are the rivers flowing in Arunachal Pradesh. So, we know for a fact that Lohit is there, Subansiri is there. Barak, we know, is not a river that flows in Arunachal. Rather, it is going south direct, joining your Meghna river. And one जैसे ही आप cancel भी करते हो ना इधर, so there is only one option left, right? So if I know for fact कि भाई Barak नहीं है, even then I should be able to solve this question. Now, with reference to the river Teesta, consider the following statements. The source of Teesta is same as that of Brahmaputra, but it flows through Sikkim. So we know that this is absolutely incorrect. Teesta is rising to the north of Everest. Brahmaputra is rising closer to Satluj, Indus and Ganga वाला region में, right? तो देन डेफिनेटली इनकरेक्ट. अब यहां पे देखें तो दो ही हमारे पास ऑप्शन बचते हैं. इसके हिसाब से इसने बोला कि भैया ये तो करेक्ट है ही. तो इवन इफ आई डोंट नो रिवर रंगीत, ठीक है, इन्होंने बता दिया खुद ही कि भैया हाँ, दिस इज फाइन. रिवर तीस्ता फ्लोज इनटू द बे ऑफ बंगाल ऑन द बॉर्डर ऑफ इंडिया एंड बांग्लादेश. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट करेक्ट. तीस्ता इज अ ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ योर ब्रह्मपुत्र, सो देयरफॉर करेक्ट आंसर विल बी 2 ओनली. राइट. तो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आप देखोगे कि ऑलमोस्ट डायरेक्टली आपने अगर ढंग से जो चीजें हमने आज पढ़ी, इफ यू कैन मेमोराइज देम, यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व देम स्ट्रेट ऑफ. एंड हर साल ऑलमोस्ट एक या दो क्वेश्चंस इधर से आ जाते हैं. सो दैट इज समथिंग दैट यू हैव टू डू. क्योंकि देखो इतना सब कुछ काम करके, टू गिव यू दीज डिटेल्ड मैप्स, दीज आर समथिंग दैट आई कैन हेल्प यू विद. बट अब इनको बैठ के रट्टा मारना, TKSMS जैसे एक्रोनिम्स बनाना अपने लिए, दैट इज समथिंग दैट यू विल हैव टू डू. बिकॉज अगर वो भी ऐसा कहो कि भाई करके दे दो, ये कर दो, so then you will just have a lot of information which has not gone into your head, and that is not going to be useful in the exam. So now that the work has been done, it is your job to keep repeating it, keep reviewing it. मतलब इसी वीडियो को आप मल्टीपल बार देख सकते हो. We've given you the document. All of these things will be helpful for you when you're finally reviewing all of this. Right. Which of the following are tributaries of Godavari? तो Indravati, Pranhita, Pennar, Vamsadhara. So we know Indravati is there, we know Pranhita is there. Pranhita was the river which was Wainganga, Penganga and Vardha का mix करके बन रही थी. So 2 and 3 are definitely there. So getting us nothing. Right. So Pennar river, as we know, is a separate river farther down south. तो Pennar हट जाता है, तो भी ये बचता है. And then we also have to be very clear about Vamsadhara. So this is, I would call this a hard question. It is a hard question. Why? Because you need to know each and every one of them. So Indravati and Pranhita we know. Vamsadhara again is a sort of smaller independent river, not part of this system. Correct answer over here is D only. Vamsadhara अगर हम देखें तो Vamsadhara is somewhere over here. It's a small stream that flows somewhere over here. Right. Andhra Pradesh and Odisha के region में north of your Godavari. Right, coming to other questions. Now, this is related to again the thing that we discussed, that the Raichur Doab being a very, very fertile region. And this is a combination of geography and ancient medieval history. So, medieval history में Vijayanagar Empire one का founder, if you can figure out from here, you'll be able to solve this question. So, I will leave it up to you. You can let me know in the comments what is the answer to question number 47. Right. Finally, let's come to this one. Jhelum passes through Vular Lake. We know this to be correct. Krishna River directly feeds to the Kolleru Lake. We know this to be incorrect. But since the options are such, even now I cannot answer this. तो none नहीं है, all three नहीं है, only one या only two is the answer over here. ऐसे में chance लेना बनता है. But again, meandering of the Gandak River from the Kanwar Lake. So Kanwar Lake was something that was, recently in news because it was declared as a Ramsar site, and uski wajah se, somewhere this question might have come up. But it is not the Gandak River, it is the Budhi Gandak River. Budhi Gandak. So this statement is incorrect. Answer over here is A only. So I think इसके बाद एक ही और दो और PYQ बचे हैं. Let's get them done. The Narmada River flows to the west while most other large peninsular rivers flow to the east. Why? Now this is a good question. क्यों? क्योंकि it forces you to think about what are the actual reasons for this. Right. Flows to the west is the key thing that you want to understand over here. It occupies a linear rift valley. Yes, correct, possibly. It flows between the Vindhyas and the Satpuras. So this rift valley में है, and rift valley का अगर एक orientation है तो yes. But just because it is flowing between the Vindhyas and the Satpuras doesn't mean anything. Just because the river is flowing between two mountain ranges, how does it make a difference? It is a rift valley. Now, rift valley is something like, a whole different situation. क्योंकि rift valley क्या है? कि it is limiting where the river can go. Between the Vindhyas and the Satpuras, we know that there is a rift valley, but just because it's between Vindhyas and Satpuras, not the best. The land slopes to the west from central India. So that is also we know is incorrect. It slopes to the east. कि भाई अगर हम पेनिनसुलर इंडिया देखें, राइट, तो सेंट्रल हाईलैंड्स हमारे ये हैं, डेक्कन हमारा इधर है, तो वेस्टर्न घाट्स आर मच हायर देन योर ईस्टर्न घाट्स. जनरल स्लोप इज दिस वे, राइट. दिस इज व्हाई मोस्ट ऑफ योर रिवर्स आर फ्लोइंग दैट वे. तो लैंड स्लोप्स टू द वेस्ट फ्रॉम सेंट्रल इंडिया, नॉट करेक्ट. तो 3 इनकरेक्ट है, नन नहीं है. This is the only option that is left. तो this is again can be considered as a hard question क्योंकि इसके बीच में आप कंफ्यूज हो सकते हो very easily in the middle of the exam. And it flows between the Vindhyas and Satpuras, which is a rift valley. But ये नहीं है, क्यों है? अब बोलने को you can also say that this is not a well formulated question from UPSC. But now the good thing is कि gone are the days when these sorts of things were causing confusions. इस बार UPSC will also be coming out with an answer key, and at the same time you will have a chance to contest कि भैया ये क्या बकवास किया है, right? तो coming to this question, now this is a very very good homework question from UPSC. तो अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो this is not a question that you should attempt in the actual exam. The answer over here is this: Ajanta lies in the gorge of the Baghora River. तो करना क्या है that we study about the Ajanta caves, Ellora caves and all of these things, but we don't look at the maps. So if you look at the maps, you'll find that a lot of these things are there. Now, another thing has happened that just because all of these things are now mentioned, it becomes your job कि भाई अब मैं PYQ analysis जब कर रहा हूँ for geography or ancient medieval history for that matter, so now I want to actually go and see कि भाई where is Sanchi Stupa? Is it on the Chambal or is it on some other river? Pandulena Cave Shrine on Narmada or where else? तो ये वाली चीजें again part of your homework. Go and do it. We'll come to the final previous year question. Rise from the Eastern Ghats. Which of the following rivers rise from the Eastern Ghats? तो अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले देखा था कि वंशाधारा जो हमारी रिवर थी is sort of somewhere rising from the Eastern Ghats. So 4 should be correct. Right, 4 should be correct. Removes all of this. And Brahmani and Subarna Rekha, these are much much further north. राइट, ब्रह्माणी एंड सुवर्ण रेखा अगर हम देखें तो सुवर्ण रेखा इज ओवर हियर, राइट। ईस्टर्न घाट्स हमारे कैसे हैं, दे आर सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक दिस, राइट। तो ब्रह्माणी एंड सुवर्ण रेखा आर फर्दर नॉर्थ, ये हमारी है वंशाधारा, सो देयरफॉर वंशाधारा इज करेक्ट। Nagavali is a river that I am hearing for the first time, so therefore my job now to go and check where this is. But correct answer, क्योंकि I'll be able to say कि सुवर्ण रेखा is much farther north, तो 3 भी हट गया, only option that is left for me is 2 and 4, right? So that's it, that brings us to the end of the session, and and all of the things that we have discussed and some more information will be in this document that we'll be sharing with you on Telegram. तो रिवर्स का ये मैप तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा, बट उसके साथ साथ कुछ जो की फैक्ट्स हैं कि भाई गोमती कहाँ से ओरिजिनेट कर रही है, एंड देन विच आर योर मेजर डैम्स ऑन द गंगा रिवर सिस्टम, ऑन द इंडस सिस्टम, एंड लाइक ऑन ईच ऑफ द सिस्टम्स दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड सो फार, ऑल ऑफ दैट इंफॉर्मेशन यू विल गेट। तो जैसे कांवड़ लेक है, राइट, एशियाज लार्जेस्ट फ्रेश वाटर ऑक्सबो लेक, बिहार की फर्स्ट रामसर साइट इट वाज डिक्लेयर्ड, तो बड़ी गंडक से फॉर्म हो रहा है। तो दीज सोर्ट्स ऑफ थिंग्स, एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन यू विल डू इफ यू डू दिस। मतलब ये ऑलमोस्ट 20 पेजेस का डॉक्यूमेंट है, जिसमें ऑब्वियसली देर आर मेजर मेजर इमेजेस बड़ी बड़ी यहाँ पे इस तरीके से। इफ यू कैन डू दिस, you're pretty much set। रिवर से रिलेटेड कोई भी मेजर क्वेश्चन आपको आता है, you will be able to solve। now at the same time we will also be giving you practice maps। ये अब मैप जैसे है, this is labeled, we'll be giving you unlabeled maps, so the details of that, all of that will be in the video description। That's it, all the best, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments।